you collector car fans out there, this is Jason, the owner and founder of Southern Bush Motorsports. Super excited about this Tales from the Bush. So here we go, everyone. This is going to be your first inspection. So you're looking at buying this 69 official pace car Camaro RSSS convertible. What a beautiful car. So here's what we got to look at. You want to look at everything. All you're looking at is an online inspection. This is what you're doing. You're looking at these pictures from a website. You're checking over this car to make sure everything's legit. You're going to send somebody out to inspect the car, just a regular inspector. You haven't done much research on them. It just says a vehicle inspector. So you sent them out to go look at this car. You live in New York. The car's in Los Angeles. You can't make the trip, but you really want this car. So get a good look at these pictures. Make sure you take your time. You can go back if you need to. Go slow over the pictures. So here's what we know. Documentation, don't worry about it. You got the proper documentation. You know this is a real pace car, a real SS. It's no problem. What you need to look at is make sure that the car is what it is. This is supposed to be a restored, official pace car. Not a lot of miles on it since the restoration. Everything looks beautiful. Look at the white background, the pictures that are taken. You gotta look at everything. Look at the seams, look at the top, look at the floor, the carpet, everything. It's important because you're sending an inspector out there to take a look at this car for you. But you don't know much about the inspector, but you just can't get there, but you want this car. You got lots of money and you want this car. That's great. So this is your first test. So the answers to everything are going to be at the end of it. Let's just see how you do. You know, go over these pictures real slow. You know, pause it if you need to, because the answers are going to be revealed at the end on how you did. And I'm not going to give you any details on how good or bad or anything like that. Let's just, you inspect it. You're the one that's got to do this. You're dropping $100 grand on this car or whatever it is. So you do your own inspections. Let's just walk through it with you. So you're looking at the shifter right there. This is exciting because, you know, this is future generations that sometimes are going to need to look at these cars and see if they're going to get burnt or not. I didn't want to waste any time showing all the documentation and all that because I looked at it all before and it's all real. But I want you to have the feeling of doing your first inspection, so let's just do it. Take a look at everything. You got some wheel caps in the trunk, yeah, because they're not on the car, so that's wheel caps in the trunk. That's a real space saver right there. But I don't want to help you too much. I don't want to give away all the answers. This is your inspection. You're the one that's got to decide if you want to buy this car or not. It's $100 grand. It's a lot of money. Good God, it's a lot of money, but it's a beautiful car too. But it's all up to you. You need to take a look at the car and make your own decisions. Is that car what it is? Is it what it is that they say it is? Is it an unrestored car? Is it a restored car? Is a motor been out of that car? Sorry if it seems like I'm too excited, but I just can't wait to see what the end result is. The answers are going to be at the end to all this. Well, that's sure a nice engine compartment. You see anything in there that's not supposed to be there? I don't know. We got some undercarriage pictures. Sorry they're not the greatest, but you know, you had to go by. What are all those dots right there? Huh. Doesn't seem normal, but I'm going to leave it up to you. Dots on both sides. Kind of seems odd. But, you know, you're the one that's got to inspect this car. Want to notice stuff like that. Want to look at everything. Picture right there. It doesn't, it's a little off, but, you know, doing your own inspection is crucial if you don't have any help. If you don't have a consultant to help you out, like me, you're on your own. You know, everything looks nice and fancy underneath there, nice and clean. Wouldn't notice any problems. I mean, the car's obviously looks like it's been restored. Has it been restored right? What's been replaced? What's been banged up? Take a look. You know, it looks nice and clean underneath there. Look at those exhaust pipes. Just giving you some hints here and there. Look at that body tag. You run those numbers, car's legit. It's a real thing. That tag's never been out of that car. I'll give you a chance to take a look at some more pictures of the outside of the car. Get a good idea what she looks like. Definitely a beautiful car. There's no question about it. Look at the white background that they got and all that. Look at that. Such a beautiful car. Alright, so you're taking a look at this car. You're pretty excited about it. You want the car, you know. But you know, let's not have blinders on. Let's take a look at everything. Look at the convertible top. Sorry, that was a bit of a hint. You know, it looks so good in those pictures. Nice wheels. Official paint car, official pace car lettering on the side of it. Paint's nice. Rear end's nice. SS badges, everything's good. Well, yeah, I mean, look, hey, you're looking at a collector car piece. You're paying full collector car price. Everything looks good. Everything looks shiny. Just where it's supposed to be. Make sure you're doing your inspections here. Look at the interior, the seat belts, seat covers, all of that. It's part of the inspection you're doing. For all you experienced collectors out there, you know, this isn't a video about a super rare car or anything. You guys have seen all these cars all the time. This is about future generations. I'm talking about this video being seen 10 years from now on a young fellow that wants to buy a car, or a young lady that wants to buy a collector car and doesn't know what the heck they're doing. Let's try to save them and protect them from getting burned. You know, this is what this video is all about. So, you know, if you've got some comments, then leave good comments for future generations. Don't leave me hate comments. I don't really care. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, but it doesn't help the future generations. And that's particularly what this video is all about. So you're looking at the engine compartment here. Everything, you know, other picture you see, everything looks like it's in line. And look at that gasket around the air cleaner. Does that look like a piece of tape right there? Well, that's not the way they did that, I don't believe. And, you know, we're back at the trunk. So, how do you think you've done? No, let's take a look at some undercarriage pictures. You know, and obviously with some of these undercarriage pictures, you're not going to know what you're looking at. But you just reference it to some other pictures you find. You know, everything looks like it's in place. You know, the wheels are in place. The undercarriage looks nice and clean. Car looks like it's definitely been restored from what you can see. And just because something's nice and shiny and nice looking doesn't mean that it's been a restored car. There's some people that have literally mummified these cars since they were new, and they are going to look like this. But this car has been restored. You can tell it's been restored. So, you know, look at those floor pans. Those floor pans are perfect. Are they too perfect? Have they been replaced? Well, you got to make your own decisions on that one. The car is all put together. It's nice and solid. Really clean looking car. Remember, you're looking to drop a lot of money on a car right here. So this is the scenario on this car. I'm telling you this now like I said I would do at the end of the video, or towards the end of the video. This was an inspection that I did for a guy that was a regular customer of mine. I told him I do not do online inspections. He begged me to do it. I did it. A really good customer, actually a very good friend of mine, but we all know, and he was warned about it. There's some numbers on the block right there. That visual inspections online are not the best thing to do. It's not smart. There's reasons for that, because people can hide a lot of stuff. I circled that right there. Can you make that number out? Because if you can't make the number out, there's a big issue right there. So this was an actual inspection that I did on a car for a friend of mine, and now we're going to be looking at, he received the car. He got it finally delivered to him in Los Angeles. Now, if you take a look at that SS symbol, it's missing a piece of paint on there. Well, you couldn't see that in the original pictures because the car had been photoshopped, severely photoshopped. Look at all the chrome around those, the levels and the switches and all that stuff. It's all worn off. Almost looks original. None of that stuff showed up. Look at that shifter. That shifter's been cleaned up, but it's original. Certainly did not look like that in the original pictures. There's a bunch of other pictures that I wasn't able to get. I wasn't able to put it in. What's that circled right there? You see that right there? Those are body weld marks. That body looks like it's been off the frame. See all those holes right there? Go look at other pictures of underneath the Camaro, 69 Camaro. Those holes aren't supposed to be there. Those holes were supposed to be filled in when they replaced quarter panels and stuff, but they didn't bother doing all that. You see the weld marks right there? See the way that inner looks? You know, a lot more work's been done on this car. So just to keep you know, let you know that there's more stuff to come. But at the end of the day, this car failed inspection. Once it got there were so many issues with this car, but it looked beautiful right there. But this is why you send people out that know what they're doing on the inspection, and you check as much as you possibly can before you actually pull the trigger. This car failed the inspection when it was delivered, but it was a beautiful car. Things got fixed. Thanks for coming out. It's Jason from Southern Bush Motorsports.